And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Wilson. This one caught by Kittle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall.
And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Well, whatever they said appears to have worked. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, Deontay hit. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Johnson on the return. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next-gen stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bengals.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Wilson's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Let's go.
From the 17, Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. So now the Jets are lining up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Returning it, Johnson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They go play action with Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flush to his right. And some strong running. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well,
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they go play action now. Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here's Harris to return it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go. Mike 29. Here we go. Hot. SOS. Right 80. SOS. Right hot. SOS. 12.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
11.
29 is Mike 29. Man, I got you.
Hot.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off right around the 43.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Now here's Johnson.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow will throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
29 is the mic.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Fourth down, here's Joe Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action with Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
11, 11, 11.
Mike 29. Hey, here we go.
From the 16, Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, just send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. I said it. Let's go. Let's make these babies slide.
They go play action now. Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Bengals 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 14.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 12.
Here's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
11 Thomas.
Mike 29. Watch twist.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
11 MT tank.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Now Burrow loses the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. On 2nd and a long way to go. Burrow. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
11 empty. 12.
Here we go again.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Burrow on 1st down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them. Gets big yard.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Wilson wants to throw it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's